Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to have Natalie Munro, who is one of our keynotes for the International DLD Research Conference. Nat, thank you so much for agreeing to be one of our keynotes. We are so thrilled that we'll have you with us.
Thanks, Sean. It'll be great.
Can you tell us a little bit about your keynote? You know, get people a bit revved up for what they're going to learn.
Okay. So my keynote is sort of like a reflection on the intervention approaches that we have for young children. Now, under fives, especially toddlers, are really hard to diagnose when there's concern for language development. In order to determine a later diagnosis of DLD, we really need evidence of persistence. So I'm presenting a case of how we can consider a period of direct intervention as evidence for either language learning or evidence of the persistence of language disorder. So I'd like this keynote to be an opportunity for all of us to kind of reflect on parental expectations for SLP services for under fives, the notion of family engagement, and the contemporary kind of landscape of what family life is actually like, right? While also considering our need as a profession to grow our intervention research.
Yeah, amazing. And I love the fact that we're having this focus on the littlies, because it's really hard sometimes to work out which trajectory some of our, kids are on.
Yeah, multiple trajectories for sure.
So for people who are planning to attend the keynote, what informational learning do you hope that they'll take away?
Yeah, so at the end of the keynote and the Q&A session, which I'm really looking forward to having on day 3 of the conference, I'd really like learners to, consider why direct intervention working with under fives is going to be useful for bolstering both family support and our professional growth. I want our listeners to reflect on their intervention approaches and techniques within the context of determining persistence of language disorder or evidence of language learning. I think that's a good construct to consider. And really to explore family engagement and what that looks like in their own local community context that they support, and also to advocate and be involved in more clinician researcher partnerships for intervention research. So, yeah, our profession really needs this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. So, Nat, why do you feel like an event like the International DLD Research Conference is important in this space?
So it really does allow us to kind of come together as clinicians and researchers and parents, teachers, to connect and to learn, to share ideas and resources. I really love the idea of an international community, and this is what this research conference is all about. And it's one of the better conferences because, the proceedings of the conference contribute towards research grant. And, maybe next year it might be an intervention, opportunity for clinicians and researchers to apply for one.
Yeah, absolutely. Lots of opportunities. And it was so lovely this year to be able to actually have had that money from the 2021 conference to fund the 2022 research grant, which was a lovely opportunity. Definitely a professional highlight for me, which has been wonderful. So, Nat, what would you say to someone who was thinking about coming along to IDL DRC?
I just think they need to just press that registration button and come and join us. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, we'd love for people to join us. As Nat said, the profits from the conference are going directly towards funding the DLD research grant in 2023 and creating further opportunities for learning around DLD and sharing that knowledge and building that DLD community. Cool. So thank you so much for joining me, Nat. And I'm really looking forward to your keynote and your Q&A.
I'm really looking forward to the conference and all the other presenters as well.
Thanks so much.
Pleasure.